So we got fantastic news. News from Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah.
About Veronica Mars.
Didn't you have a story?
There is a story right here.
Pop it up.
So Veronica Mars officially happening.
Right.
With Hulu.
.com. Which we talked about a couple weeks ago. It just wasn't official, and now it's fucking official.
It was like official, and now it's actually official.
Mm-hmm.
So far, it sounds like she's the only one that signed on.
I'm sure,
but I mean,
they're all gonna be. That's just all we know. You know, so, anyone that I'm sure that has been important to that series where it won't be Veronica Mars without them, I'm sure will be there.
Yeah, like her friend Tina Morano.
I don't know.
She's in Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, I know who you mean. Wait, is that her name? You talking about Deb?
Yeah, her name's Tina Morano.
I feel like her name's not that complicated, but I'll take a look. But yeah, so yeah, well, go ahead. I was just saying now.
It's gonna be. It's already a direct to series order. 8 episodes, 1 hour each episode.
Have the other seasons been? How long have they been? How long? No. How many episodes have the prior seasons been?
22.
Okay.
Like their standard, I think it's like 22, 23 episodes.
And they were
about
just
under
an
hour for TV, which is about 40.
I wonder
minutes.
this might end up being a more hard hour.
This is going to be exactly. I mean, well, unless we have Hulu with commercials like I do,
but I still figure it'll probably still be maybe a more hard hour, especially if it's only going to be 8 episodes. But there's probably a reason for only 8 episodes, and I'll let you take that part away. It's Tina. I don't know how you say it. It's probably Tina. I'm guessing it's probably Majorino, unless the J is silent and it's Majorino, but I don't know if she is of Mexican descent.
So yeah, 8 episodes, 1 hour. It's going to premiere in 2019. No official exact date, but that's quick. 2019. Took forever to get a movie, but this is pretty awesome. I'm excited about this. I know you're excited about this because I dragged you into this universe.
Yeah, you didn't have to drag me that hard, but
that's true.
I watched it.
I knew you were gonna like it.
Yeah.
So
I think it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty standard though. I think quick meaning you just mean because it's coming sooner than maybe you expected. But I mean, in terms of them, if they're gonna start, they're probably working on it. Are gonna start.
Well, I think it also helps too because it's only gonna be 8 episodes, and she still has a job.
Yeah.
Doing
the Good Place.
Show. Yeah. So it's doable, and especially nowadays, they could turn it around pretty quickly.
Yeah,
with technology,
it'll be good. And then also for anyone that has never watched Veronica Mars, and starting in summer of 2019,
that's right.
All the past seasons, including the movie, will be on Hulu.
That's true. So if you haven't seen it, it's going to be up there, or you can get the DVDs online if you want to buy those.
And then the other thing
I recommend, because there's some pretty cool behind the scenes stuff on there.
The other thing that's pretty cool, and I want to get your take on this.
On the movie.
What? On the movie?
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing that I think that is cool about this news, and I want to get your take on it, since you are the diehard Veronica Mars fan, is it's, where did I see it? I feel like it's in this article. I don't want to make sure I'm talking out of my ass.
The synopsis for it.
It sounds like the story, instead of it, from the sounds of it, now this could also be this person speculating, it'll be more of a serialized season as opposed to a case of the week.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that. I think that's perfect. I think that's a good way to go for any kind of a mystery type of show.
Right. And I know that in general, there's always been kind of a main story that happens on Veronica Mars in the background, but usually each episode was its own open and closed thing and maybe they would further along that main story. I think it's cool. And it's probably also why it's only 8 episodes. Not only, but it's probably why it's 8 episodes, because they're going to focus on some big mystery throughout. So,
yeah.
Regardless, fans should be excited and happy because you're getting 8 more hours of Veronica Mars. And I would not be surprised if it just if it's successful and it does well, you might just
for it to
continue to keep getting Veronica Mars.
I hope so, man. That would be great.
Yeah.
Especially for the actors too, because the actors are very talented. So yeah, the synopsis pretty much sounds like the book that I read.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah. So you read it because I can't read.
Okay, and then I'll read it, and then you tell me.
Tell me if it's
bits and pieces or...
Right.
Anyways, okay. So, as per Entertainment Weekly, spring breakers are getting murdered in Neptune, thereby decimating the seaside town's lifeblood tourist industry. After Mars Investigations is hired by the parents of one of the victims to find their son's killer, Veronica is drawn into an epic 8-episode mystery that pits the enclave's wealthy elites, who would rather put an end to the month-long bacchanalia, I'm probably butchering that, maybe it's bacchanalia, I don't know, whatever, against a working class that relies on the cash influx that comes with being the West Coast answer to Daytona Beach.
So, it sounds very similar to the book that I read. It has been a while since I've read it, but in the book, she was hired to find someone's daughter, who got caught up in like the drug under, what do they call it? Like the under.
That's the drug world.
There you go, drug world. And from there, she basically, this is what happens. It happens during spring break, and it sounds similar to the book. It sounds like they're taking an aspect from the book. If they're gonna pull all the same details from the book, I'm excited because there's some pretty deep details for Veronica's past in that.
Do you think there's a possibility? Because even what you're telling me, it sounds different because this is saying that spring breakers are getting murdered, so more than one person. And then in this case, it's a son.
Yeah.
Not
in
a daughter.
In the book, I believe it was only one person.
So I wonder, that still could hold up the possibility that maybe they will acknowledge details that happen in the book on the show, but obviously people that haven't read the book won't know that stuff. So it could, maybe for people like you that have read all that stuff, still they'll give you enough to signal like, hey, we know that you already know this happened and we're not going to pretend it didn't.
Yeah.
But that's something we won't know until the show starts.
Yeah. But the fact that we got all this with an announcement is a lot. Because I feel like lately with like most announcements, it'll just give you like, 2020, this is coming out, and that's it.
Yeah.
We don't get any details other than like the date and maybe like a picture or a still. So with this coming all out, and like Entertainment Weekly was a big part of the whole Kickstarter campaign too. Like they got a lot of exclusives. So it makes sense that they got the exclusive for, I believe they got the exclusive for this. Maybe not. I don't know. But for it to be announced there, because I know it was also announced in Variety too. I think around the same time. So I'm excited, man. I'm super excited for this.
Yeah.
With the way the book is and the way the movie ended, like it's gonna be awesome.
I mean, even still, I don't know if we should pull all that stuff from just the synopsis, because they might still cover all that stuff and maybe none of it has to do with the synopsis of the show. I mean,
true. This
is the synopsis, but it's 8 episodes that are going to be an hour in length, roughly, depending on how the commercials and the breaks go. And they could sprinkle in all that stuff, like what's going on in her love life, or you know what I mean, or what's happening at this point. Like that stuff I'm sure will all be sprinkled in alongside this long overarching story.
Yeah.
So,
and with the way, like, because in the book everyone's pretty much in there, with some exceptions, I believe. But it's good. I'm excited, man. I'm just so excited to see this.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back and read the book again.
Well, I think it's cool. I didn't look at this when you sent me the article, but Rob Thomas is going to write the first episode, and on Twitter he tweeted out, the movie was nostalgic. The Hulu limited series isn't going to be hardcore SoCal noir. One big case, 8 episodes to tell the story. This is a detective show.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Whew.
Now we just need to get Liv Moore to make an appearance and have the full iZombie Veronica Mars crossover.
Right. That's funny.
I would not be surprised if there is some stuff like that in this show, because there's been tons of things like that.
Did Kristen Bell ever show up in the show?
She, if I remember right, hasn't appeared physically, although I actually need to finish this last season still, which they're all up on Netflix, but her voice has been on it. So you need to get caught up too, Rick.
Yeah.